Hello Minecraft, and today I'm going to show you a few bedrock breaking setups that I have made for breaking bedrock in compact areas in Minecraft 1.13 and above, and in addition to a fully automatic bedrock breaker I created which was actually a failed attempt at creating a 1.13 bedrock breaker that then was able to be fixed by using the new ancient debris or other movable blast resistant blocks of 1.16. But before I show you that, I'm going to show you this little device, simple machine for creating headless pistons using giant red mushrooms. And this can be helpful for if you want to make a bedrock breaking setup and you do not want to use TNT or are running low on it. And yeah, then you can move it around the headless pistons like this. This was shown by Ed Example. I'll put a link to the video where you showcase that in the description. Maybe also by other people, but yeah, that way you can get your headless pistons for use in bedrock breakers without TNT. But anyway, onto the bedrock breakers. This first one that I came up with uses the update order of these two pistons to chain together the full setup. It's a bunch of butted pistons that all get activated in a chain when I break this redstone block, and as you can see, breaks the bedrock. And it's fairly simple to make. You just need to, once you get the headless pistons in place, then you just spam some redstone blocks around and start building the pistons and remove the redstone blocks as you go. I'm using Tweakaroo, one of Moss's mods of the SciCraft server. Very helpful for placing these upside down pistons, although you can do it in vanilla survival. And so once you get the last of these pistons placed in, and it is done. Now, yeah, this is north-south directional, meaning this glass block here must be on either the north or the south side. It's on the other side of this headless sticky piston. So, yeah, that one can be used to break a hole through bedrock, removing only this many blocks, which is still quite a lot, but it's more compact than most. And so this one I made to take one more block off of this. This was made based off of an example bedrock breaking setup that I then modified until it became compact enough to fit in an area like this for the bottom, and then only 2 wide, so that way it can be flipped back and forth. It's east-west directional, so this glass block here on the other side of the sticky piston, that's either on the east or the west side. And yeah, it is also activated by breaking a redstone block. And as you see, broke the thing. It of course also works in this compact setup area. And by flipping it back and forth, you can make a hole like this to get through 5 layers of bedrock. But of course, the most compact setups are by far the fast clicker methods. For example, this is the one that was developed by me with the help of cheater codes of the Prototech server. He made a big revision where originally I had the TNT like this with that lever here, but he realized that you can move this TNT down and put the lever here on a block so that you could then access it from within the device. Now this one, it works by flipping the lever, placing an obsidian block there to protect yourself from the blast, and then using a fast clicker to place the piston right up against the top edge of the base of the piston here. Now I'll just show it in action now. And as you can see, it broke the bedrock. Now onto the fully automatic bedrock breaking flying machines here. I created 2 versions. This one uses a TNT duper, and this one uses a row of TNT. I have a command box set up to duplicate it. I also have a command box set up for the pistons just to keep it going, but ordinarily you'd build that out like that. So this first one, break that to engage that, and so yeah, this setup, the way it works is it uses a single TNT lined halfway between 2 blocks in order to blow up the heads of both pistons at the same time. In my original setup, the TNT blew up 1 block higher, and this was end stone. However, the end stone, that setup turned out to not be 100% reliable, and as a result, I had to pretty much scrap the design until I realized I could just add ancient debris, drop the TNT 1 block lower, and call it a 1.16 fully automatic bedrock breaker. And as you can see, if we go underneath here, it is breaking the bedrock. And we'll see it come down and break 1 more bedrock in just a second. Okay, and the way this works is very simple. It's the most basic setup I could come up with, but it is directional, and the way I designed it is it uses the directionality to simplify a bedrock breaking setup from that was originally consisted of blocks being placed like this, and then retracted to blow up the bedrock, or to break the bedrock. Oh, I did that wrong. Anyway, it was a setup like that, but simplified by using the directionality to instead require only 2 redstone blocks that you can see in there. That way I could then have slime blocks right up against the sides to then pull the 2 pistons backwards. And that way I was able to make a bedrock breaking, fully automatic bedrock breaker simple enough that even I could make it. And so this is, uses a janky setup here to align TNT from the duper. This one is pretty much all the same components, and it also uses a blast shield over the top, as you can see, that is moved, and that is used to detect the when the cycle completes. And yeah, so those are the two fully automatic bedrock breakers. I'm sure there are many better ones. For example, the one by Sugipamo, which I'll link in the description, and which is a multi-bedrock breaker that uses some ridiculous technology, and I built this all in the wind. Anyway, it's fairly fast, but I'm gonna keep at it, keep working on making better fully automatic bedrock breakers and such. And so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.